Hello, I am Heath and I am back again with another video on MATLAB and Octave. So, in this lecture, we will be learning about matrices. Matrices matrices are most important aspect of learning MATLAB. MATLAB and Octave are widely used because of their elegance in solving and manipulating matrices. Now, there might be a question in your mind that how will be creating matrice. So previously we used to define a variable like x equal to 3, and you would notice that when you see in the workspace x is saved in Octave as a matrix of 1 into 1 dimension. So from the very beginning we have been using matrices in this solving of equations and expressions. Now, when there is a need of creating a matrix that is like of element more than one, like you want to create a matrix that is 3 into 3 cell, that means there are 3 rows and 3 columns. Now I'll be telling you what is a row and a column in a matrix. So whenever you build a matrix, for example, let me give you an example. Like A, we create 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, 9. Now I'll be explaining you how I wrote this. So the first and the foremost rule to create a matrix is to write the cell or write array or the numbers in bounded by square brackets. So we open the like matrix generation by square matrix and a closing matrix that is a square matrix. Now you will see that you can create as much row you want, but you should be very much careful about the number of elements that you put in each row. Like you put 3 elements, 1 2 3 in the first row and 4 5 6 in the second row. You cannot enter 2 element or less than 3 element or more than 3 element in any row, and that would create an error. So you need to keep this thing in mind, that the number of elements in a row should be equal in all the rows. Now on hitting enter, you see the 1 2 3 in the first series of numbers is a row. So when you travel horizontally in a matrix, you see that is a row, and when you see it like when you see it vertical, like 1 4 and 7 comprise of one column. Similarly 2 5 8 and 3 6 9 are two separate columns, while 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7 8 9 form rows of a matrix. Now you can see the size of your matrix using the workspace, where A is stored as 3 into 3 dimension. That means the dimension of A is 3 into 3. So whenever you see the dimension, the first number that represents a row and the second represents a column. Also, if you don't want to see it in a workspace, you can type in size of A. You would see that the first number that the size of A command gives is a row and the second number is a column. Now we'll create another 3 into 3 matrix, B equal to 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. This is our second matrix. So you see that 0 1 2 3 4 5 and 6 7 8 comprise of a row, 0 3 6 1 4 7 2 5 8 comprise of a column. So we'll see a simple addition operation in this matrix. So A plus B, you can assign C to this A plus B operation, and you will see that the outcome of A plus B would be stored in C. On hitting enter, we see that the addition of two matrices is performed. Now we would think about what are the like procedure, or what is the addition mechanism. So there is element wise like element wise addition. That means the first element of the first row is added with the first element of the first row in the B matrix. Same way, the second element of the first row is added to the second element of the first row, and you can see that you will get the same using this c is equal to a plus b. Now this is a striking difference between C++, and Octave. In C and C++, you would need to create a whole loop wherein you give it a command and run the loop from 1 to the number of rows and 1 to number of columns, and then you add it. But in this it is quite simple. You define your matrices and you just put in a plus b and then you get the output. Similarly, you can perform minus operation, like that is subtraction operation. D is equal to minus by hitting enter. You see that you get the same as we perform addition, it would perform subtraction. That is, it would like for the first element of the first matrice, the first column, like uh, 1 is subtracted to the first element in the first row of B. Same with the second element in the first row of A is subtracted from the first second element of the first row of B. So as we have completed the addition and subtraction operation in matrices, in Octave, I would like to introduce you to multiplication and division operation in matrice using Octave too. But not in this lecture, because the mathematics of multiplication and division is quite different from what we see in addition and subtraction operation. And I see that the viewers are not from engineering background, and so I would stress more on the mathematical part of multiplication and division of matrices in the next lecture using paper based multiplication operation, and then we'll go to Octave to see how it works and how the task is made simple using Octave, and we can do multiplication and division. In the next lecture, I would also like to introduce you through the loop and what are three different kinds of loop. So see you in the next lecture. Until then, like this video, share this video and subscribe to our channel to never miss an update. Till then, be safe and keep learning. Thank you.